Humor works. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad, number 935. To upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. If you've not followed or subscribed yet, please do. This message is dedicated to the hysterical Keegan Carmichael. Here's the upgrade. You may think getting down to business is serious, but upgraded thinking knows the value of levity and humor in human relations. Here's the story. Benjamin Franklin is our most colorful founding father who used humor to make himself more human and accessible, even centuries later. Franklin's humor permeated his business life. The Pennsylvania Gazette became the colony's leading paper, partly because it was filled with witty commentary that made it far more interesting than the serious competition. Franklin understood that humor sells. His Poor Richard's Almanac was filled with pithy and often funny maxims. He sold an astounding 10,000 copies yearly and a community of just 60,000 people. Franklin's humor wasn't just entertainment. It was a sophisticated tool. His wit disarmed opponents, won friends, sold newspapers, and even helped secure French support for American independence when he charmed Parisian salons. At the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Franklin reportedly made a joke. You wouldn't think a high-stakes moment rebelling against the world superpower would be the time. When Congress's President John Hancock signed with a somber warning, "Gentlemen, we must all hang together," Franklin reportedly added, "or most assuredly we shall all hang separately." This wasn't just a clever pun. It was gallows humor that cut the tension while acknowledging the mortal danger they all faced. Having fun makes people loyal. The authors of the book, The Levity Effect, Why It Pays to Lighten Up, learned this in a survey of 1,000 workers. There was a 90% chance they would stay if their manager had an above-average sense of humor. Bosses feel the same. A study of 737 chief executives of major corporations found that 98% would hire an applicant with a good sense of humor over one who seemed to lack one. Ancient wisdom talks of a merry heart working like medicine. A study from the University of Maryland showed that while stress decreased blood flow, humor increased at 22%. As Shakespeare wrote, "A light heart lives long." Mary Pettibone Poole reminds us, "He who laughs, lasts." The better story to tell yourself is, I don't take myself too seriously. Humor works. And this doesn't mean you need a stand-up comedy routine, but having a sense of play goes a long way in human relations. Janie manages a team of about 25 people at her work, and she often mentions games or little pranks, and it has endeared her to her team. Even office parties or non-work-related outings can create bonds that spill over into increased productivity. Work doesn't have to be the antithesis of fun. Humor works. Tell me a story of something funny that happened at work to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. If you haven't followed or subscribed yet, please do. Send someone a text and ask them, has your favorite boss been the most fun boss? You can download my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.